EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Play fake here on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Looking to throw. Hubbard. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give, right side, long. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, it's long. And he'll fight forward doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
From the gun, Mixon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This is Harris. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hubbard sliding out of the pocket. And he comes back with one complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Mixon. They're rolling out right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Play action. Mixon. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's long. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Off the play fake. Mixon. This one caught around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
First and goal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Hubbard. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Nate Gehry.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 7. Saints nothing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hubbard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Hubbard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Throwing on first down, Hubbard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Hubbard. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
From the gun, Hubbard. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hubbard. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
27-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mixon. He's got this one completed to Mills. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Saints 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Hubbard. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 4.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
As he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mixon. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Jets.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run on 1st down. Long. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the
and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Hubbard going for the deep ball. And good coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
We'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
To throw from his end zone. Hubbard drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Hubbard. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Hubbard flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Mixon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 1st and 10, Hubbard. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Hubbard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now it's picked. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
1st and 10.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Mixon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now the throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And
28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Off play action. Mixon. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll try the left side. It's long. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Mixon. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt at right hash. Gay's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, leads him behind on the spin.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Not to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Hubbard. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his pace, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2nd and 15.
Operating from the gun. Hubbard.
We'll get this one underneath to Camaro.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hubbard. Throw left side complete. It's Perkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
On 3rd down, Hubbard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Phillips. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Hubbard. Going up top. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now at 24-10.
24. Saints 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 33, Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mixon. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Taken take it in one-handed. What a catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Mixon. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Off play action. Hubbard. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them. Oh, straight, the ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guy under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hubbard got his man complete over the middle. That's it's Perkins. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Hubbard. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hubbard. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, Hubbard. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Jets 45, Saints 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Hubbard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's now 14 games without a win, with time running out to try and get one. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.